Okay, born great, welcome. Winner, welcome. So we're just exercising a little bit of patience for Nigerians to join. So we'll start by 7 minutes past five. Thank you for being punctual. Okay, so it's 5 minutes past seven. I think we can start. The others are going to join. And also the call is recorded, so would have a recording to maybe send to people that did not join. So um, welcome to hackathon. Sorry, GDG on campus hackathon 24. Um, so this hackathon is part of one of the activities that is happening during Tech Ignite. So we have a bigger conference that is coming up, a bigger tech conference that is coming up on the 12th of October, which is Tech Ignite, which is hosted by GDG on campus, University of Uyo, and as a result of you know, okay, we want to make the community um lively and awesome. So we try as much as possible to organize a lot of tech events, in between. So welcome, welcome. Thank you very much. I would leave the mic to the GDSC lead, often, to address the community. Thank you. Hello, often, are you there? Hello, please, are you guys hearing me?
Hi, good evening.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here, sorry. Okay.
And
I think one of the things in the agenda that was shared with me was an opening prayer. So before I start my address, Um, I like to us to kind of say a word of prayer. Thank you. And respect to any Muslim is here. Thank you. So let's be in the mood of prayers. In Jesus' name, Amen.
Amen.
Lord, I thank you. Thank you for this event. Thank you for bringing us together as a community. Once again, thank you for life. Thank you for grace. Anybody exalted in Jesus' name. Dear Lord, I want to start one of our events for community this session, which is the hackathon. Lord, guide us, see us through, grant us grace, build things that will help others. In Jesus' name. Thank you, blessing Father, for answer prayers. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, so I'm not really going to say much. I'm just introduce myself and welcome everybody. I'm often Basi. A few of us know me, a few of us don't.
Amen.
But I wish my picture was like there. But if you're looking to see who I look like, just search for often Basi anyway, and you find me. So okay, so I want to welcome everyone to. First of all, thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for wanting to build, and I'm really grateful for being a part of the community first, and also wanting to contribute to the community event. And as we're going to start Hackathon 24, the goal is mainly to build something that's sustainable in the education system. And I hope we get to build something there. And I just wish everybody good luck to the team members and to every other person that is going to be working throughout this hackathon session. I really, really beg you guys be committed because the most important thing about doing anything like this, as far as it comes to building, is commitment. And I hope we get that. And I look forward to the demo day or when you guys present your ideas because honestly, I'm looking to see what you guys are going to do on. So good luck to everyone on the team. And I hope you guys have formed your team already or something like that. And thank you very much. Hi, Moses Onoja. I don't know. I think if you have a question, you can type. I don't know if you're allowed to ask question right now. But I'll hand over to the dev lead, who is like the main organizer of the hackathon for this. So you can take the stage. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ofon. Thank you very much for the wonderful prayer. Thank you very much for the address. We, the dev team, and the participants in the Hackathon 24 appreciate. Okay, so David, please, do you have a question? If you do, since it's not yet time for questions, you can type your question, in the in-call messages, or you can, wait. There would be a time for questions, so you can ask your question then. Please, thank you very much. Okay, so the next thing on the agenda is an address from me. Okay, so first things first, I'm actually very sorry I never introduced myself. Um, my name is Mfoniso Ukpabio. I am a backend engineer. Um, yeah, if you want to know what I look like, obviously, I mean, my face is there, but I think right now the hair is no more there. So, I mean, just search for me, on across, various social media platforms or even on Google. And yeah. And please, if you do have my WhatsApp number or you don't, please feel free to enter my DM anytime, any day, for anything at all. I am always available. Okay, so I'm about to, introduce the hackathon properly. Welcome, Mr. Elisha. Thank you very much for being here. Okay, um, so the hackathon is, about we are building an edu focus application, right? An edu focus application, be it on the web or on mobile, right? We just want a product that is focused on academia that solves an educational problem, one way or the other, right? So that's what the hackathon is about. The hackathon is going to last for about 3 weeks, right? Starting from tomorrow officially till the 9th of October, which is the demo day. The major hackathon sponsor is Clever. Cheers and thank you to Clever for being our sponsor. Um, Also, the now, what does the hackathon schedule look like? Right. So the hackathon schedule is more like today, which is the info session. Which we're supposed to know about the hackathon, which is what we are doing. And then on the we have another day which is on the 28th of this month, which is in about a week. We are going to have another call to review whatever ideas you guys have come up with, and also maybe straighten them, or give these corrections where needed. um, Also, for the demo day, which after that call on 28th, we have the next call on the demo day. Right now, the demo day call is going to be a live call. Naturally, I wanted it to be virtual, right? Because school has not resumed, and making it live is not really going to be realistic if we're going to do it in school. But we want to make it live, right? We want to make it live, and we're going to announce the venue soon. It's going to be outside school, right? And then please, from each team, um, I would like a representative to be available on both the demo day and on Tech Ignite Day. Now, Tech Ignite Day is the day when prizes are going to be handed out. Also, for the prizes, the first winner is going to go home with 150k, thousand naira, 150,000 naira. The second winner is going to go home with 100,000 naira, and the third winner is going to go home with 50,000 naira. Please, I would like to point out that participating in the hackathon alone, even without winning, is a plus, right? Because it is going to give you a lot of PR. If you've ever worked with Mr. Elisha Okbong, right, or you are privileged to work with him, or you are privileged to be under his tutelage or under his criticism, right, you'd understand what I'm saying right now. And participating in the hackathon is going to give you the privilege to do this. I think I have exhausted my time already, and most of what I need to say or wanted to say, right? I'm going to have the mic again later, but right now I'm going to leave the stage for my co-dev lead, the person of Edidiong Samuel. People know him as Dakim. To tell us about the hackathon rundown, what and what we will do, and important announcements. I'll be back soon.
Hello, good evening. Please, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, sir.
Yes.
All right. So, basically, Ididium Samuel, and most people might know me as Dakim. I'm actually a full stack dev and a blockchain developer, and I'm the co-dev lead, GDSC or GDG on campus, because we've been rebranded. And actually, my dev lead has said everything, and there's really not much to say. Okay, so basically, I'm just going to talk about the hackathon rundown. So the schedule for the hackathon was today 19th to 21st. If you're with a calendar, you can mark it. So 19th to 20. Okay, so 19th to 21st is supposed to be for arrangements for organization. So if you do not have a team yet and you've registered, it's for you. That's the time you actually find your team, and then you register with your team. So you're going to actually message Mfoni, so or on the group you're going to message your team members. You're going to message the you're going to give us your team, the name of the team, and then the team lead, and then the team members. Yeah, and all of them have to be registered with the government That's between, I think that's between 19th to 21st. And then from 21st to actually it's going to be, it's not 28th, so it's supposed to be 28th, but it can't be on 28th because there are a whole lot of events going on 28th, starting from Coinex Carnival to PHP talk. So it's PHP Connect. So we can't actually do that on 28th again. I think my dev lead actually made a mistake there. He said he was going to correct it, but since I'm already here, I can just say it. So I think they review, not review, the demo day, because that is like, that's, the hackathon is going to last for, I think, two weeks. Yeah, should be 2 to 3 weeks. So the review is 1 week after, and that is not, you don't need to finish everything. That is for us to check your idea and know, okay, okay, is this something you can go on with, or it's something that you have to redo or do something about it. So the review is going to be on 30th. Now, 30th is going to be on a Monday. So it's going to be on 30th, but I don't know the time yet. I think it's probably going to be around this time. So I think before then, the link will be sent to everybody that is still on hackathon by then. So the review is going to be on the 30th, where you review your team and review what you're building, and if it's something you can go on with or you need to change or any additions. All right, so that's the review, and then the next time we are going to be meeting will probably be physical. That's the last day. That's the last day, and I really do not know that date yet. So the last day is when we are going to we will be with the judges, and then they'll go through your work. We would actually get who has won, but who has won the hackathon, and we get discussed, but we won't announce it there until the announcement will be made on Tech Ignite. The announcement will be made on Tech Ignite, and the rewards will be given then. So that's just the a brief rundown of how the hackathon would be. So basically, the hackathon is to build collaboration. So you cannot have a team of one person. Yeah, you can have a team of one person. The hackathon is to foster collaboration, partnership, and then it's also supposed to foster open source contribution. So yeah, it's going to help in building your open source. I think my dev lead was supposed to say something like, I think the winner of the hackathon, or the project that wins the hackathon, that project will be taken up to I think that it's either going to be Hacktoberfest, or this one other open source competition. So one of those competitions, the winner of the hackathon, the project that wins will be pushed forward to that. So it's actually a good thing to actually be on this hackathon. Majorly, it's something you can add to your portfolio, and then working with a senior idol or a senior dev like Elisha Opong, Mr. Elisha Opong. I'm actually very honored to be on this call with you. So working with those kind of person, and I can see is a former GDSC lead, Mr. Wisdom. So working with those people actually boosts your experience. So yeah, it's actually something we should look forward to. And I think that's everything I have to say. And I'll hand it back over to my dev lead. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you very much, Edidion. Yeah, so obviously I made a lot of mistakes in my speech. Okay, so first things first, I did not tell us, what everything about our sponsor, right? So Clever is the official sponsor, sole sponsor of the hackathon, right? What is Clever? Clever is a game-changing fintech platform that's revolutionizing how you manage your money across borders, right? So basically what Clever does, is the help you get money from the obodo yibo, to your local this in currency, so that you can spend it in Nigeria. You can use it to buy gari and other stuffs, in the market. So yeah, that is what Clever is. Clever, you can go to https forward slash clever getclever.com to sign up and see what the platform is like, or um just maybe do some transactions. Okay, also, yeah, like my colleague pointed out, the hackathon is supposed to foster collaboration, you know, um, in as much as we are creatives, and we're trying to revolutionize the world, by building awesome applications, right? We need to learn how to, collaborate, how to work with people, how to work in a team, right? So that is one reason why I personally enforced that the hackathon cannot be done solo, right? It has to be in teams of at least two, or and at most five, right? So it has to be in teams of at least two and at most five. I don't know how you are going to share your roles, but every team needs a team lead, right? Every team needs a team lead. So this is the way it's going to be. The first 3 days of the hackathon, which is tomorrow, next tomorrow, and the day after the next tomorrow, right? In the first 3 days of the hackathon, is you have people that do not have teams are basically just going to get teams, right? So on the group, on the this in WhatsApp group, just message people, try to get teams, try to get yourselves in teams, right? So after the 3 days, please, I would need the information, the this in contact information of the team leads, right? Contact information of the team leads, and we are going to set up repos in the GDSC organization for your projects. We are going to set up repos in the GDSC organization for your project. So every project done on the hackathon is going to be done on the GDC this organization. Now your team leads are going to be invited to the this organization. So you don't necessarily need to have a technical team lead, right? You can have a normal team lead, which is like maybe a PM or something, right? But then you need to have a technical person that can operate GitHub, that you send to me, right? So that he'll be the one that would have sole access to the repo and can invite other people that would collaborate, right? So yeah, that's one of the things I want to talk about. Another thing I need to point out. Another thing I need to point out is. Another thing I need to point out. 1 minute, please. Another thing I need to point out is, please, connection is very, very, very important. In the few years of my being in the tech space, of my writing code here and there, the things that has actually really helped me is connecting with people, right? Entering people's DM, barging into people's DM with some very, very nice, write up, trying to connect with them, going to events, and connecting with them. Also, there's something I've forgotten, something very important. So yeah, my dev lead mentioned that I made a mistake with the dates for the review, for the hackathon review session. Yes, I did make a mistake. The 28th of October is PHP Connect Day. Please, I would like everybody on this call to be at that event. PHP Connect is an event for PHP developers, but it's not just limited to PHP developers. It's an event for backend engineers and basically engineers, in the tech space. So, what are the benefits of this event? You are going to learn a lot about PHP. You are going to learn a lot about backend engineering. You are going to learn a lot about engineering, at large, and you are also going to connect with a lot of industry experts and people that are at your level, right? So if you want to level up, PHP Connect is your place. If you want to meet people that would help you level up, PHP Connect is your place. If you want to meet people that you can use as accountability partners, PHP Connect is your place. This was unplanned, but since Mr. Elisha Okpong is on this call, sir, I would like you to expatiate more on PHP Connect. Thank you.
Hi, I wasn't expecting to talk. I just wanted to listen into what you guys are saying. 2 minutes. I should talk about PHP Connect, yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, PHP Connect is an event we're having next week, Saturday. It's majorly centered on backend programming, the PHP language, but it's going to accommodate every other person. So, well, it's hosted by PHP Talks, and our main purpose is to demystify daring and abstract concepts. So, if there's something that you don't understand, if there's something that's bothering you, PHP Connect, PHP Talks is where you come talk it out. We share our knowledge twice a month. Then we have on-site conferences yearly, and the one for this year is happening next week. So whether you're already in tech or you're looking to start out, it's the place to be. We have amazing talks from amazing speakers and breakout sessions, which would enable more conversations, speaking to people, and getting your hands dirty. So even if you probably feel you might not gain anything from the on-stage talks, the breakout sessions you surely would gain because you're going to be speaking to the facilitators, joining the sessions that you feel match your skill level, as we'll be having people of varying skill level, those that are just getting into programming, that have been there for a while, intermediate, expert level. So we're having breakout sessions to cater for all this level of person. So I think you should be there because you'd really, really enjoy what we have in store for you. Thank you very much, Kwaniso, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elishokwan, for gracing our presence today. I really appreciate. Okay, so yeah, like I said, in the first 3 days of the hackathon is basically just connecting. Please, I would advise, or I would encourage us to connect as much as possible. Message everybody on that group. Message everybody on the hackathon group. Pitch yourself. Hello, I am this, I am that. Right? And please, in your various teams, ensure accountability. Reach out to people. If your teammate is not responding, you can reach out to me that your teammate is not responding. I mean, I think if it would have to do with switching teammates during the hackathon, you might have to like reach out to me, if you want to switch teammates, during the hackathon. But I don't think something like that would happen. So yeah, in the first 3 days of the hackathon, we basically need to, connect to people, create teams, get a team name, a unique team name, maybe like Team Lambda or Team Winner or Team Idan or Team Pablo, So in the first 3 days of the hackathon, you're basically just going to send me your team lead name, a technical team lead, obviously, and the obviously a technical team lead and your team name, right? Yes, please, you can start building today. Please, you can start building tomorrow. There is really no issue with when you can start building, but basically when you start pushing is when I create the repo on GitHub. So basically, when you message me with your team lead name, I would discuss with them. I would just organize repos on GitHub for all the applications that are going to take part in the hackathon. Now also, the hackathon is not a test of how good a developer you are. Please, 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 please. I want to sound this. The hackathon is not a test of how good a developer you are. If you have any issue that you feel you can reach out to me or my co-lead about, please don't hesitate to. Right? Don't hesitate to. That is very important. Please, if you have any issue that you feel you need to reach out to Edition about, if you need to reach out to me about, right? I think I have some some level of experience. I can basically maybe this in ChatGPT the hell out of your problem, right? But if you have any issue that you feel is more like a blocker that would maybe make you not continue, you can reach out to me or Edition, and we're going to help you out, obviously. What else? Yes, so there is something else I have not mentioned. Edition mentioned it, but I'm going to expatiate more on it. So there is a forthcoming event that is hosted by Google. It's called Solution Challenge. So Solution Challenge is more like a hackathon, but is not tagged hackathon, right? So basically, you just build products, based on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and make a submission, right? If your submission is nice and your vote is much, you can actually win some very serious money, right? I think the prize pool is about from $3,000 to $5,000, right? $3,000 per teammate, right? That's per person in a particular team. So if you guys are 10 in the team, there'll be 3,000. You'll be rewarded $3,000 each person and some sort of other sponsorships. And also, even though you do not win Solution Challenge, there are other there are other perks you stand to gain. Like your project is going to be reviewed on the demo day, on the Google demo day, obviously, and then your repo is going to be started, and also you are going to get access to Google mentors from Google directly, some very senior experts in the industry. So Solution Challenge happens around February to March. So our plan was, after this hackathon, we'll not just end it here. So regardless of if you win or not, regardless of whatever product you build, it would make sense, to just hang around and use it to participate in the Solution Challenge. So if you are able to, craft an awesome team, right, a wonderful team, it would be nice to, work with your team even outside the hackathon, right? So you use, the team and the this in product to participate in solution challenge. So I think that's like the bulk of what I have to say. Don't know if my co-lead has something else to say. If there's anything I missed, I would, tell you in the course of the call. But right now, I think I am done. So the floor is open for your questions. So in order to ask questions, just lift up your hand, and I would call you, to ask your question. But yeah, the floor is open, please. I Hello, are you guys hearing me? Was I talking to myself?
I'm hearing you, sir.
Okay, so nobody has questions. Okay, Stephen, you have a question. Please fire off. Put on your mic and ask your question.
Good evening, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you, Sam.
Okay. So my question is, like, if, for instance, now I'm not a student of University of Uyo, can I still participate in the hackathon?
Yes, yes, you can participate in hackathon. So, you are a student of University of Uyo, or you're a student of University of Uyo, you can participate in hackathon, please. Yeah, Joseph, you have a question.
Okay. Yeah, good day, everyone. So I just wanted to confirm real quick if there's any restriction to who can participate in the hackathon.
Okay, so there is no restriction to who can participate in hackathon. Actually, we wanted to restrict it to, just students at University of Uyo, but well, we saw that it would not really, benefit the developer community of Uyo itself, right? So yeah, there's no restriction to who can participate in hackathon. In as much as you are a member of the listening community, you can participate in the hackathon. Please, is there any other question? Okay, so authorities from above just whispered to me that only students should participate in the hackathon. So it's not limited to just students in the University of Uyo, right? Students in, universities should participate in the hackathon. I'm sorry for, for what I said earlier, right? Only students can participate in hackathon. So it's not just limited to University of Uyo students, right? So far as you are a university student, you are free to participate in hackathon. Welcome, His Excellency, God of Wickedness. Yes, Rich, ask your question.
Okay, so you said repos were going to be created for us. Um, are we? How do we guard against like stealing or you stealing plagiarism of ideas, or is that not something we are worried about?
Maybe.
Funny,
Okay,
so
yes.
first let me answer the question. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Good day, Rich. A query. Okay. All right. You know very well. Have you worked with GitHub organization before? Like on a GitHub organization, right?
Y- Yes, I have.
If you had listened to what Mfoniso said previously before now, that most of you will be added to the repo. So the repository is going to be private. So only a certain team will just have access to it. You get,
Okay, yeah, I get.
but it's going to be on the organizational a whole GitHub organization that belongs to GDSC, the repos will be there, but
So
access to it is just meant for only the team members. So you're basically the maintainers.
okay, okay, I understand.
All right.
Yes. So I'm going to add to that. That was the okay. So I don't know, same account, right, but different voice, right? So initially the voice you heard was from the GDSC lead of on Basi, but the voice you just heard is from a very senior developer. His name is Kufre Basi. His name is Kufre Basi, and he's a very senior front-end developer. Somebody I respect so much. He's the co-lead for the GDSC community, GDG on campus rather community. Okay. And yeah, also I need to point this out, for people that you've been seeing differently. There has been a rebranding. So I mean, I say GDSC now and then, but the name has changed from GDSC to GGG on campus. Just in case you see a different, a flyer with a different name. Basically, like the colors are still going to be the same, but maybe it might have a different name. I'll be confused what we are. We are GDG on campus. GDG on campus is GDSC. Thank you very much. And yeah, about your question, if creating repos in the same organization will cause this plagiarism of ideas. Now, the repos are going to be private to you and your team, but what are you going to plagiarize? I mean, are you going to go and copy? I don't. Well,
What for people do weird things, so yeah, one is involved.
it's actually funny because I mean I'm a developer. Plagiarizing, you know, I mean it's not like a write-up, right? It's code. You need to understand what you're doing. So yeah, I get the repos are going to be private to you and your team, right? So I don't think there's going to be plagiarism of ideas, but please, that should not restrict collaboration. People from other teams can ask a question, and if you know the answer on the group, if you know the answer, please answer. This is not exactly a competition, please. This is to foster oneness and collaboration. So please, if you can't help people from other teams, please extend the helping hand. This is not a competition, please. Thank you very much. Okay, one phone has a question. Please fire on.
Good evening, Funny. So, good evening, everyone. Please, you mentioned, Funny, so that only students are would be allowed to participate. Now, what of a recent graduate or just finished school? Can he also participate?
So yes, recent graduates can participate as well. As far as you've not done clearance, you can participate.
Okay, thank you for clearing that.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, does anybody else have any other question? So, oh, okay, in the absence of no question yet. Okay, so Elisha Omo, I'm coming to you. Proliferate backend, I'm coming to you. Please and please and please connect with people. Enter people's DM with a very nice pitch of yourself, right? Hello, I am this, I do this, I do this. Hello, I am this, I'm trying to learn this, I'm trying to learn that. I would like to connect with you, right? Enter Edidium's DM, he does not bite. Enter Kufre's DM, he does not bite. Enter Joseph's DM, he does not bite. Enter Wangfon's DM, he does not bite. Nobody bites. Steve Jobs said something. He said, "Whoever wants something, should ask." Um, and if you do not ask for help, you give yourself you've given yourself a no, and you stand the 100% chance of not getting it right. But if you ask, you give yourself a 50% chance of getting it. You might get a no, right? Or you might get a yes. But first things first, you need to ask. Yeah, so Alicia, please fire on, and proliferate backend will go on immediately after you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, my boss, and thank you for such a wonderful organization and for this meeting. I also want to appreciate each and every one of us who are on this call. I can see my guys, my mentors, my people. All right. My question is there a specific level of coding language or like a level of programming language one has to attain before coming for this program? Or is there a room for newbie to carry newbie along who has zero knowledge of programming? That's my question.
Zero knowledge of programming. Okay, so peripheral backend. I'm going to take Alicia's question. Mainly, I'm done. You can go so that I don't miss anything. So yes, you ask if there is room for. Are you talking about newbies that are writing, that are learning to write, or people that have zero knowledge? Like when I say zero knowledge, they don't know anything about this programming.
Like both people that are learning to write and people who don't have knowledge.
Okay, so um, if you are willing to learn, this is a platform, right? So basically, you have to pitch to your team, whatever team is going to take you, that okay, see, I don't know how to write code, or at least not yet, right? Now, when you pitch to them, they are going to give you a task, anything to do. Maybe they are going to tell you to write this in documentation, or do one thing or the other, right? But you are more than welcome to participate in the hackathon if you'd be doing something, right? So be a newbie, or be be, be it a newbie, or you are just learning, or you are an agba. This hackathon is for you. So yeah, also you asked two questions. And your other question was if there is any
All
program,
right.
if it's specialized, if it's
Funny, so sorry, let me add to that.
okay.
Okay, can I go on?
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right. In addition to that, Alicia, like Mfonisa has been preaching, collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. Um, that community is there for a reason. So whether you're a newbie or not, we have a whole lot of bunch of developers there. So reach out, communicate, drop day, and every other person should also be willingly to just help out because it's not all about I'm the first, I'm the second. This is like a pre-event for solution challenge. So you just have to ask for help. Don't think you can do it all alone. So that's just it.
Yeah.
Funny, so we have few minutes left,
Yes,
about
yes,
15
yes.
minutes.
I saw that. So okay. Also, yeah. I asked if it's limited to any programming language. The programming language is limited to the team that you belong to, right? So if you are in a team and you guys are building whatever, right, and the team is using PHP, you cannot be using Node.js with it. But so you just specifically, so team choosing is going to be dependent on the kind of language you write, you know, or the person you are, right? So the language limitations is just limited to the team that you belong to, but like the this hackathon is open to any language at all, so far as you build a product. Basically, what we want to see is a product. And also, let me give you some hints, right? Demoing, sorry, the criteria for winning is going to be very strict. I don't know. I should just give you a hint. There is, okay, one of our judges, is a developer I respect so much, and okay, I say one of all the judges on board, because I'm actually just thinking of them now, right? They are suckers for perfection, right? So please put in as much as you can. Design wise, would obviously use that, like design, your architecture, right? So your code structure, how your code looks, and if your solution is actually a decent solution. Yeah, proliferate backend. You had a question. Sorry, I'm not seeing your hand anymore. I don't know if you are still on the call. Please fire on.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening,
Thank
sir.
you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak. Yes, so first off, I want to ask what of people that are doing graduate programs that are just recently graduated but have not done clearance, can they still participate in the hackathon?
Yes, they can still participate in the hackathon.
Okay, okay. So, how about you? The time you were mentioning the other people that they can reach out to, and you say they don't bite, can they reach out to you? Do you bite also? Is that open?
Me? Like me.
Yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
don't
You, sir.
bite, please.
You.
I mean, you can message me on this in-call message now. I'll respond ASAP.
Okay, thank
Yes, I don't bite as well. Okay, so if that is the last question, I think we have exhausted. Okay, not exhausted exactly because we still have about 30 minutes to go. So funny so no dey bite abeg. Yeah. So in the absence of any question, I think we would be calling it a night or day. Which one? You know, either of it, right? So we'll be calling it a day. If you have any other question that has not been addressed, please you can ask on the hackathon group. Also, there's something I need to point out. Please, if you have a question, a technical question, is not please when I say reach out to me, let's connect, right? If you have a technical question, it's always nice to ask on the group, please, so that other people will learn from your question. This is why I like, so there is this should I say, it was like an hackathon that I participated in like a few times ago, right? So people ask very intelligent questions I was supposed to ask, but it did not occur to me that okay, I would meet this particular stumbling block, in front, right? Now please, it's good to always ask questions in the group so that the answer is going to be seen by everyone and used by everyone as well. Yes, I think my colleague wants to speak. Evidion, please, you can go. Okay, so yeah, please.
Sorry, press the M button as as on mute. Mfoni, so please check your DM. I sent you something very important.
Okay. Yeah, so no, I did. So he said I haven't talked about what you guys are building. You guys are just building an education focused product, right? A product that solves an educational problem, a product that solves an academia problem. Yeah, so that's basically what the product is going to be focused on. So regardless of whatever it is, that's what we are building. And I would say come to my DM. Let's refine your ideas, or let's refine your ideas on the group. But everybody's going to message me with this idea. So no, we're going to review your ideas on the review day, which is the 30th of this month. So in the absence of any question right now, I think we can wrap this up. Thank you very much, Elisha Moore, for joining. Thank you very much, Stephen, for joining. Thank you very much, Polyfret Backend. Thank you very much, Wang Fon. Thank you very much, Rich. Thank you very much, every other person I have not called. Thank you very much, Kanang. Thank you very much, Abasia Khan. Thank you very much, Born Great. Thank you very much, Cosmos. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Please, this is an opportunity to learn as much as possible. This is also an opportunity to make some money. It's an opportunity to connect with a lot of persons, that have some serious experience. So thank you very much. Yes, any university. So far as you are a student, right? Any university, right? Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us.
What if you're just a student of life or jam classes?
Jam classes? No, you cannot join now. I mean, a jam class is not a university. So no, a jam class students cannot join, but a university student or a recent graduate
But
can
how,
join.
how about people university? They teach different like writing, technical writing, and other topics like that. It's an
Sorry,
online boot camp. People university. How about that one?
people university.
Yeah, online boot camp. Yes, can they
Online
join?
boot camp. Wow. Okay. I'm going to answer these questions on the group because I don't really understand the people's university. I need to like get a lot of context, to be able to answer that question. So I'm going to share the answer later today or very early tomorrow on the community. Yes, sir. Any student at Wicked University is qualified, sir. Okay, so yes, also we have on the call Nzaki Michael. Nzaki Michael is a senior front-end developer. Also, I don't know if he's going to, give me the floor, or yeah, Proliferate Backend, you have a question. I'm going to come to you. So please, Mr. Nzaki, sir, I would like you to address us. Just a few word of advice, to this great assembly, or this assembly of this developers. Okay, I think Mr. Nzaki does not want to speak. Okay, so Mr. Nzaki is a very senior front-end developer. He's very, 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 very good at what he does. I'm not pitching him so that you can give him a job. I'm pitching him so that you can take all your questions to him. You see him at an event, please walk up to me. Please walk up to him and listen, connect with him. Are we building everything on set? I don't understand that question correctly. Please, can you give me like a lot more context? And yeah, Proliferate Backend, please, you can go.
Okay, thank you. So, what should be one of my last questions. I see you have introduced a lot of senior front end, senior back end. How about people that are just starting like me? How are we going to um, win or have the money and first and position and second? Because a lot of senior front end, senior UI, senior this, senior that, senior this. How about us that are just learning and trying to just do HTML and CSS and maybe PHP as we are starting the back end?
Okay, so this everybody I have introduced as a senior, this senior that, most of them, in fact, all of them are not participating in the hackathon. They are more like mentor figures, that I have to introduce, just in case you run into a roadblock, or maybe you see their name somewhere. You can always identify them and ask for help, because you are definitely going to need help if you are a newbie. Also,
So,
also, okay,
so
okay,
if
yeah.
I get you correct, the senior people are not going to participate
No, they are not
in the
participating.
hackathon. If I
No,
get you correct.
no, they are not participating.
Okay. So it's only for
Before this,
beginners.
sorry, let me clear the air for him. Okay, actually, on the hackathon group, we have support engineers that are just there. That's why for this to emphasize that you should ask your question there. The people that are watching, if you are stuck, yeah, they'll jump on and help you out. So don't be scared. All the senior, we have banned them. No, they won't have access. This thing is for people to come and learn. So don't feel scared. Uh, have we answered your question for that? Because we have few minutes left.
That that made me very, very rich, sir. God will bless you. God will bless you, sir. Thank you.
Hey, don't worry, don't worry.
Okay, so also I have to point out something as well. Mr. Nzaki Michael has corrected me that he's not just a senior front end developer, that he's a senior software developer. So he's a mobile engineer, he's a front end engineer, and also a back end engineer. Mr. Nzaki is also very good with stand up comedies. So this is very unofficial, but I had to mention it. Yeah, thank you very much for being on the call. Thank you very much for wanting to do this. Thank you very much for wanting to build something, awesome, for the developer community. I think it's high time we call it a night. Thank you very much. Bye bye. And also, just in case you have found yourself in a relationship that the person that you're with is going through is a